country called Nepal, and the Gen Z youth said never. Don't know why stuff like this excite me, but good afternoon, trenches. This video is for Nigerians. I'm going to try to be as careful as possible so I don't have the DSS running to my doorstep. But let me break it down for you guys. Not allegedly, they banned these media apps because they failed to meet certain new regulation in their country. And the Gen Z were like, wait till be down one. When down one start, wait till they happen for year. They enter streets. That's not the interesting part. Oh. These people had the guts to approach the parliament. They were marching in their numbers. Made them go ask, which law be that? Who talk on? Just like National Assembly now, like Aso, you know what? I'm just making comparison. I'm not saying nothing. So as they approach now, and military see your parliament opened fire on them. I mean the protesting youth. And do you know what? About 18 to 19 people died. 300 people injured. They opened live fire on them. Just like Lekki toll gates now, yes. This is where it gets interesting. The youth continued. I'm sure they stepped on the dead bodies while walking towards the parliament and the military. Oh yes. Every official they caught got a pound of their anger. As of today, the Prime Minister has resigned. Because this time they're no longer talking about social media. They're saying fuck you all. Corruption is too much. There's joblessness, economic meltdown. What's going on? Man, all of you, we don't need you anymore. No. We not 1 year. We not 1 year. They resigned and fled the country. The interim government that is there now has reversed all the ban. Means the ban on the social media. Is begging them that they will compensate the families of the disease and treat the wounded ones for free. Even with all these promises, reports has it that the youths are still mobilizing. Oh, I don't want to shout. Okay. I know some of you apes now will come and say, that's Nepal, Nigeria, we are so vast, we have many tribes. Shut them out! Just the way we have Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. That's how they have Chetri, Brahmin, Maga. They have over 125 tribes. I didn't think what I'm thinking. Please don't say it out loud. You see the way we battle with corruption? That's the way they battle with corruption. You know, election rigging and the rest is happening there. Even climate change, flooding and the rest. I think the flooding over there has not killed up to 100 people. Unlike the Mokwa community of 600 people and plenty missing others. The way we are suffering poor healthcare, 9 they suffer, to not make them they shout. But we are here murmuring, singing like bees in the comment section. Oh, I forgot to tell you people, they don't have all year. Oh. No, they are not as rich as us. But they are stronger than us. I'm beginning now to think that when Buhari said lazy Nigerian youth, he wasn't talking about physical strength. I'm sure he was talking about mental strength. Zeal, will, determination. When I not get them. Oh, sorry. This is I'm just actually come to inform you people. I'm not saying anything. Oh, please, yes, sir. Sorry, good evening, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Sorry, sir. Oh, thank you so much for listening and God bless.
Do you know what just happened in Nepal? A small country far away from us. One day, their government just decide to say, okay, we'll ban their social platform. After that ban, the youth and the citizens of the country, they were all furious. What did they do? The TikTok platform that was remaining, they used someone to organize themselves. That's all of them. Enter street from 20 years to 30 years. They stormed the street. Demanding why the government we ban their social freedom. In that process, the government tried to shut them and pursue them back home. Along the line, about 20 of them killed. Then 100 of them were injured. But do you know what happened? Instead of these citizens to go back home, the verse everywhere scattered. People from other neighboring states, they were all pumping in. You know what they do? Because right now, it is either make the government kill all of them finish, or make the government resign. As the government say, this is how they go beyond the way they reason. You know what the government later do? The government run, lift the ban, open the platform, everything. But at that point, it was already too late. The youth said they don't even want to hear anything. Although at first the government was already there. Feel this will not get it, they go do. But when this thing get outrageous, the major say the Prime Minister, he resigned. Now let's bring it home. If a small country with less population can rise and make their leader bow, what excuse do 200 million Nigerians have? Or are we comfortable with suffering as long as we can? Nepal is not bigger than us. My brother, my sister, this is not just about Nepal story. This is a message to every one of us. For too long, we in Nigeria have carried everybody's corruption that eats our future, leader that treat us like statistics, and a system that demands patience while giving us nothing. The difference is simple. In Nepal, the people remember that power belongs to them. They stood together. The government had no choice than to bow. Sometimes change doesn't begin with 1 million people. It begins with courage. The courage to say enough is enough. If Nepal, with their small number, can rise and shake the world, then what excuse do we 200 million Nigeria really have? This is not about violence. This is about awakening. The lessons from Nepal is clear. A government only rule the people who refuse to rule themselves. I will not tell you what to do. You will not tell me what to do. But one day, I believe one day, we will allow the government to know that we own the power, not them. We own the power. So that is what I have to say for now.
I hope all of you can see what is happening in Nepal. Politicians are queuing to join the helicopter to run away. I told you the power of the people is more than the power of the people in government. Some politicians, what they do, by the time we start talking, some of them, na helicopter go carry them come out. You see what they happen for Nepal right now? That is the power of the people. They don't tire. They don't come out, say, no, we are tired. You must go. We are the people. The people are stronger than the people in government. Be strong. Do you know that if 1,000 Nigerians fall sick today and your bill is 1 million per person to treat you, I can bet that out of that 1,000, 700 will go to Baba God. 700 will buy, because before you raise that 1 million, the sickness go don't chop your intestine. 700 out of that 1,000 does not have 50,000 in their account. And you sit down there, you know they talk. Your governors let they work on your health care. You sit down there, they doing the equal way you they run for, the death way you they run for. It dey your body. That means you are quiet. You are not asking your state governors, where is the health care? What are you doing about this health care? You are there, man. Let one boat, one screw come out for your intestine. Now then you go know say you are a walking oku. You not there you go know. How many people can boast of 1 million in their accounts right now as we speak? So if sickness of 1 million enter you, Odigboche, Odrabo, open your mouth and talk. Ask your governors, what are you doing with my money?
The unfortunate part of it is that it's not 700. Out of that 1,000, 900 people will die before they can raise 1 million naira to look after themselves in the hospital. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as we speak right now, to treat yourself in the hospital in Nigeria costs you between 500,000 to 1 million naira if you are sick. Nigerians are now resorted to Agbo. Agbo, now they treat themselves now, Agbo. And it didn't end there. Majority of the tablet, medicine, and all that are fake. 80% of the medicine they are selling in Nigeria right now are fake. The same satanic cowards, youth, they are very good in coming to comment section to insult people like us and many other outspoken consigns Nigerians. They are very good at the comment section. They are very good. Now they help you their house. Cowards! See what they have for Nepal now. Yes, now see the same dragging where this satanic Tinubu APC government are dragging Sowore now. Delete, they right go et and scatter. Even the right go heaven, may they delete Sowore account. Now it happen for Nepal. The same satanic act of satanic Buhari on Leniwa, what he did during his satanic tenure is what they are doing or what they did in Nepal. The Nepal you say over their dead body. They say never. Then what happened in Lekki Toll Gate where they open fire on us? They did the same thing in Nepal. They push inside. According to statistics, they said that it reached 40 people will die. And over 500 people injured. As we they talk, they say some of the leaders where they cash. I don't want to use my mouth talk with it. They say they do them. They say the one way if he escape, they inside bush. As we are talking, they are still on the run. The only thing we can use our power for now to fight people that speak truth to power. In fact, now to fight the people that you obviously seen that they put their life out there to speak truth to power, how Nigeria can be better. You are very good in attacking people like that. We are cowards. That's why I'm saying that better Nigeria that you and I are craving for, recently I am beginning to lose hope. I know you people don't like this, but this is how I feel. I'm not an hypocrite person. I don't practice hypocritical. I say it how it is, how I feel. My expression, anyhow, my emotions, as you see me so, that's why I be for grand. How I feel, that's why I take the talk. I cannot, subtract how I feel, replace with how or different way, then just to please you. No. I am not disappointed how the satanic government, both the past and present, are treating us, but I am more disappointed at us, the citizens, especially the youth. I am more. It's like if we have to divide it or holistically share the statistic, I can say I am only disappointed at Nigerian government 10%, but I am more disappointed 90% with us, the citizens, especially the youth. Go to different social media platforms. In case you finish with us tonight, go and see what our youth are doing on social media. Are you aware that majority of our youth are not even sure what is happening in Nigeria politically? I'm not saying they are not aware there's hunger. Get my English straight. They are not aware what is happening in Nigeria politically because a lot of them lost interest, or rather, they don't have interest, or they decided, obviously, deliberately to pay a deaf ear to anything to do with politics. Do you get me? So now, when you deliberately pay a deaf ear to do with anything to do with politics, then these people will continue to ride on you. And that is where we find ourselves right now. When I speak, I don't just speak because of what I hear or what I heard or what they told me or what did they tell me. I speak because since 2016, I've been spending more time in Nigeria than the time I spend in abroad. I've studied these people. In fact, I have carefully studied us in Nigeria. And I decided to label us all as cowards. Look where we did today. Do you know that, joke apart, because I understand the other day when I said, oh, no light, I apply some comedy or whatever joke to it. Realistically, the realism right now of Nepal, for the past 3-4 days now, there's no blink of light. If I'm not mistaken, for the past 4 days, 3-4 days now, there's no blink. I'm not saying they brought it for 1 minute, they took it. There's no blink. It's total blackout. Right now, in Lekki, I can also say Lekki cannot go other area. Not is well, oh. Not be say something spoil, transformer or anything. Everywhere in Lekki. Lekki phase 1, Lekki phase 2, Lekki phase 3, or to Lekki phase 4. No single light. Nigerians are silent. By the way, it gets some powder where these people spray for our eyes. That powder can't penetrate our life, our brain, to the extent that regardless of whatever that happened in the country, we can never react. It get powder where these people spray, and that powder they spray on air. Yes, we hail them, and the thing can affect us. Because I never see this kind of thing before. I never see this kind of thing before. The red people are silent. I bet you nobody is speaking. Nobody, this will not be said exaggerating. Nobody is speaking. All of them are speaking in their bedroom, in their this, in their that. Somebody actually called me yesterday saying, oh, because of what we are doing, someone like me doesn't supposed to be in Nigeria, blah, 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 and all that, blah, blah, blah. Listen, guys, listen. Listen. You see the UK, where me and you did, or America, Canada, or every other developed, beautiful country today. Now people fight Puto. You see about almost 40 or more than 40 people that died in Nepal. They sacrificed their life to have a better country today. You see what they do to us for Lekki Tollgate, where they open fire on all of us. I was there. Where they open fire. I wish they will not run. Yes, I wish they will not run. Maybe by now we don't get better country. They just buy people full ground, everybody all run. Till today, our youth are still running. Every mama daughter, everybody say, may everybody enter house. Say no. Some people will come to your platform, they'll say, fella talk, he die. The other one talk, he die. The other one talk, he die. Just listen to that kind of statement. We are in trouble in Nigeria.
Stupid argument. When you talk, some people will say, go and lead.
Yes, they'll say lead. Yes, I saw that one today on one of the comment section. God bless you. Yes, I saw it on Mama Peace platform. Yes. Then someone said, Madam, come out there, do the talk. You lead now, take the lead. Just imagine that. We are not going anywhere.
But they tell all of us for a year now. They not tell us here. There's no who come Nigeria. Mo go Nigeria. Mo go fight with them.
Me, I'm not a coward. I'm always in Nigeria speaking. As I tell you, so I did Nigeria. I'm always in Nigeria speaking. I know they sneak into Nigeria or sneak out of Nigeria. I'm always in Nigeria. I love my country and I want the country to work.
Nigerians, let me tell you something. You see that Nepal where you see so? Nepal is a communist country. Most of their citizens, a lot of them are outside the country. They are the way we are doing now. That is what they were doing. But they now switch it up. The boys now went into rampage. Let Nigerian government switch our own off too. Now we want to make good. You go see people go come outside.
Forget. If they just switch them off today, now inside our room, our kitchen, now we go complain.
Nigeria, na lie. No go happen like that.
You don't know these people.
You no go happen like that. On social media, now they cover these people bomb. Now they cover Nigerian government bomb. Let them switch it off. First, you will see them.
Let me tell you, one thing you must understand. Let me see. Somebody wrote something. Nigeria was, you are not impactful, so no one will come for you. Okay, thank you very much. God bless you, Jay. Let me tell you something, my brother. Waiting, the government they do so. If Nigerians are ready by now, the government is supposed to do the year the overheat. Tell me, how many people they talk of Showore's favor now? You hear what Showore talk today? So he said, "Don't worry about me. Worry about the country where you do when you don't have freedom of expression."
Nigeria wash. My
brother.
Nigeria wash. You got to sit down, calm down, make you understand your country very well. Nobody go talk. I'm telling you, nobody go talk when you affect that Showore. Even when you affect Gani, Now only from the southwest they talk, north no gree talk. Now who carry the matter for head? That is how Nigeria is because of tribalism.
Let me tell you something that you must understand. To be honest, it doesn't look like we are going anywhere in this country. Let's be honest. I bet you, I pray May ring will not happen in 2027. Everywhere will be quiet. For the first 2-3 days, social media will be on fire. After then, I bet you. Oh God, it's like you don't understand. You don't understand.
Nigeria watch.
If I have to look at the comment from that guy Jay, that I am not impactful, depend on what you mean by I'm not impactful though. Because if is what I'm thinking, I would like you to rephrase that word. Rephrase. I really want to understand what that means.
I will tell you the meaning of what he's saying. I will tell you, there's no need.
What he's simply saying is that you are not that relevant, period. In the
Apart from that, what he's trying to say is that you are not confrontational.
No, not even that one. See,
that is where it's going to. Because the only thing that will put the government towards you is when you are confrontational.
Wait, Mr. Okay. Black Panther. How more confrontational do you want to be than what Mr. Elvis is saying here? How more?
Let me tell you one thing, man. That is what the government like to dance macabre dance.
Hold on, Black Panther, let's get this question right. You want to enter another lane now. Jay, rephrase. In the next 1 minute, I need to know what you're talking about. If you don't rephrase in the next 1 minute, I'll block your earth and the heaven. But I want you to rephrase, please. Madam Patricia, you wanted to quickly say something.
Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Elvis. I just want to say that whatever anybody is saying, it does not really matter. What you are saying exactly the way it is on ground. Okay?
Yeah.
You go to Nigeria often. You read the body language of the people. Like me too. I go out there often. So I read the body language. So what you are saying, Mr. Ellis, you are on the right track. They are not ready. If they are ready, their body language will tell us that they are ready. So no matter what anybody is saying, nobody can come and convince me that Nigerians are ready yet. They are not ready.
It's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. But meanwhile, listen to these 3 more videos, short video that I have for you guys. Listen to this.
Do you know that if 1,000 Nigerians, they said Nigeria belongs to Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, at least since where I know, they will say Nigeria is Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. But since 1999, where democracy don't come back, Igbo, they didn't allow them to be president. They always push them. Go to your village. They go. They talk, say then they go. They don't let them go. They say they are if they talk Biafra, nah bad language then they talk. We accept. But how can you say Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, and since 1999, Igbo man cannot be president? Since 1999, Igbo man cannot be vice president. And you say we are one. Wazobia. Wazobia ko. Wazobia ni. Even Igbo man, Peter Obi, we try, we gather votes. Suddenly, in vote way high, it can't shrink. They say go to court. In a country where there is no justice. Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, my foot. From Hausa, Yoruba, Hausa. So remove that Igbo where they put there. Because you know just they use and do 419. Igbo we no fit be vice president. Igbo we no fit be president. You they count am. Say Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. I don't care if you say this thing is dividing us. You, government, by your behavior, you are already dividing us. You are already dividing us. How can we say Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba? But power will go to Yoruba, then go enjoy. Throw them back to Hausa. But when Igbo man come out, then go they blackmail them. There is no justice in the land, Joe Elojoko.
Good morning, fellow citizens of Nigeria. My name is Just Adito. So I just got off the phone with this young lady who I saw her post to the head note. It was a customer who sent it to me because the customer knows that definitely that's my specialty. So the customer sent it to me and said that I should look at this video, and I watched it. I also placed a comment that this is dangerous. You know, the negative comments and all of that was not even the issue. So when we say things like this, we investigate. So I had to investigate the girl's situation. You know, sometimes, or every time, a card always has to play the game. So it is either the card of emotion or the card of reality. Sometimes being an activist and being an advocate they're two different things. As an activist, it requires aggression. There's nothing funny about it. There's nothing smiling. There's nothing respectful about it. We got to do what we got to do because we have to hold the government accountable. You know? But as an activist, most times our emotions and our realities are glaring in our face that we're living in a failed society. You know, so I spoke to this young lady. I had to speak to her myself because I needed to do an assessment as a consultant. I wanted to know, you know, the status of children. So this lady has triplets, not one, not two. She has 3 kids. And they were born prematurely because her husband was arrested by the state government. They said he's an herbalist, a native doctor, and they arrested them. Since February, along the line, she lost her father. And she buried her father. So immediately after the burial, I think she went into distress. And, you know, as a pregnant woman, she checked into the hospital. And they said the only thing they could do was to do a CS, which she did a CS. And then she had triplets. So the children are born VLBW. We call them VLBW. We have EVLBW, LBW, and VLBW. So they are very low birth weight babies. 1 point something kilos, you know, less than that. So she's been in that situation since, and unfortunately, because the first option is we advocate that you breastfeed your child. You know, breastfeeding is the safest, it's the cheapest. But in situations where you cannot breastfeed, you also cannot push them into neonatal starvation. So she obviously cannot breastfeed. So she's been managing to, you know, give them pap, whatever. A lot of advices are coming. So she got to a peak. You know, we all get to the peak of our frustration. And then she had no choice than to give a 4-month-old baby, an underweight 4-month-old baby, you know, Eba and Egusi. You know, people were commenting, this is how we raised us. Please, fellow Nigerians, we have to understand that we are living in a society that not only have they failed us financially or with infrastructures, even mentally, psychologically. A lot of us grew up in the wrong ways. A lot of us were raised wrongly. A lot of the sicknesses that you're facing today, you know, ailments and all of that is not because of your present situation. It's the foundation. There's something we call the first 1,000 days. Once the foundation is wrong, there's nothing that you can build on, you know. So this lady has called on the state government, called on the first lady, pleaded for help, but help never came. Nobody responded to her. So she resorted to feeding her baby Eba. And everybody knows me. Just at the time when I hear anything, children, we're either coming for you because you're not doing it right. But this situation, we can't come for the woman. We can only support her. This is a failed of all angles. Failure from all angles. The government has failed her. She has called on the government. No help. No family is even financially buoyant to help. They've done their bits. Her husband, who is the breadwinner of the family, she's 32 years old. She has 7 kids. So, after all of that, we realized that the children are in a very, very critical situation. After that Eba and Egusi episode, it's not as if the baby was okay. You know, the baby also had, there will always be adverse, negative effect of all of these things. So the baby had episodes of definitely stomach flu, inflammation and all of that, but there was nothing she could do. So when you see people feeding things you don't know, please stop saying it is normal. There are some things that are not just normal, and we are all trying to come to fix abnormalities. We grew up in a society where we have realized that some things are a norm. I've seen situations where parents ignorantly punish their own children out of poverty, out of ignorance, out of anger, and our society will say it is normal. Please, these things are not normal. I remember when I posted the video of a young girl who the mother was using to sweep, we say it is normal. These things are not normal. These are child abuse. If the society is okay, if my father's regime is okay, tell me why a woman who has triplets cannot breastfeed her child, will not give the child a banegusi. I am justifying her actions. Situations like this, we go for them. We will take the children away from her, and we would ensure that. But how am I even so sure that even our state government has facilities to take those children into custody? This is somebody who has called on the state government. The state government has not responded. So the only thing we can do now is to support her. So we've spoken, and from now till 2 years of age, Feed a Child is called Feed, Educate, Enlighten, Dignify a Child Community Initiative. It's going to be responsible for taking care of these children from now till 2 years of age. We're going to correct their nutrition. We're going to do a guts revamp for them, put them back in a good state, and feed them and ensure that they take the age-appropriate foods up until 2 years of age. I'm going to ensure that those children get nothing less of the best or more than what my own Ashabi got. I remember those days when Oshafemi, Doris Simeon, and I, about 11 years ago, we used to.
It's a very touchy story, that particular video. It's still the same thing that we are talking about, the situation of the country, where some of us can say, no, consign me, and all that. Whether you like it or not, every angles, every dimensions, what is going on in Nigeria is affecting everybody. Both you that lives abroad, you that lives in Nigeria, is affecting everybody. It's very, very unfortunate.
Mr. Elvis, you see, as emotional as that story or that video is, for me, this is not the only one. There are many, many more Nigerians that are in this situation. And to deal with it is not just to pick one. You have to find a way. For me, if like as emotional as it is, and as I would have loved to be part of something like this, I don't just want to do it for one. It has to be holistic, so that it will be impactful. It has to be holistic, because we can cherry pick, you know, the one that we know, the one I'm trying to separate emotion out of it. As emotional, I will urge her, because she talked about a foundation, be holistic about it. Very, very holistic about it. There are many, many more Nigerians, even worse, that are in this situation.
Thank you. Anyway, I would like to hear more from this. I appreciate every one of you right there. Guys, help us to press on the like button, help us to share. Press on the dollar sign if you can, encourage what we do here. Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you for all that you do, and thanks for the wonderful, encouraging text message that you attached to your super chat. I'm very, very grateful, sir. Thank you very much, everyone right there. You see, we are not surprised that I guess you are not as well. You are not surprised that we have people that are currently hovering around social media. They are paid to distract, and create chaos on the comment section or your media, to make sure that they destabilize your media every blessed day. They are not doing it because they just love government. They are paid. We've been announcing this now for the past three months. And apart from that, they have also started shrinking people's views already. You know, I don't know how they are doing that. They've started shrinking people's views. You know, when you are on air, you know, there's a way the satanic government are currently doing that right now. So a lot is going on. There's a lot of challenges in speaking truth to power against government that is not doing well. So it's a normal thing. We cannot be discouraged. We'll continue to speak truth to power. Is what we love doing, and is our prayer to see Nigeria work somehow, someday in our time. The only thing that I'm disappointed about is that the unity is not really there amongst us. That's the only thing I'm disappointed. Few of us are talking on social media, but I wish we have majority of Nigerians talking. I think that would have been nice. We have soldiers on ground. We have soldiers on air. Everybody will be talking. Like my brother said just now, a Black Panther, that what happened in Nepal started from social media, you know, and most of the people started it from diaspora. They were speaking truth to power. speaking truth to power, and everyone was seeing it. Because obviously, as you know, that our mainstream media are all being censored. You know, the main thing that we're supposed to hear, you can never hear it from mainstream media. If you watch from TV or DSTV, you can't hear stuff like that. They have been censored, they have been controlled, they have been captured. So a lot is happening, you know, within these people. If I ask you now, when was the last time you see or watch a mainstream media go to a kidnapping scene to investigate what is happening, or accident scene to investigate what is happening? So they don't do these things anymore. They just go to the office.
You know their crooked argument. They will say the place is not safe. How about weeks and months after? Uromi,
You know,
why can't they go back to Uromi to go and tell Nigerians exactly what happened post the event, even months after? What about Benue? Why can't they go to Benue after?
it's very unfortunate, very, very unfortunate, you know, to see that these guys, they don't go on ground like how it used to be, proper investigative journalism. You know, we don't see it from our mainstream media. So a lot of things is not working, and you know, a lot is going on.